Detective, title card, Miami, summer, 1,988 inches. Exterior Miami streets, night summer. Humid air shimmers off cracked asphalt like heat mirages. A faded burgundy Crown Victoria idles across from a 24-hour Winn-Dixie, its AM/FM radio crackling with static-laced police chatter. Pink neon from a Budweiser sign bleeds across the windshield in electric streaks. Detective Carter Willis, 28, athletic build beneath a sweat-stained polyester shirt, grips Bushnell binoculars. 5 o'clock shadow dark against pale skin. White knuckles betray his nerves. Detective Evan J. Flores, 30s, sits shotgun, pressed khakis, and a silver Casio digital watch catching streetlight. He taps a Marlboro Red against the vinyl dashboard in steady rhythm. Evan.
20 minutes late.
Carter.
Miami time. Nobody shows when they're supposed to.
Carter drums calloused fingers on the steering wheel, matching the distant thump of freestyle bass from Calle Ocho. Sweat beads roll down his temple like liquid mercury.
First time running point got you wired?
Want to make detective by 30. Can't screw this up.
A beat-up E79 Monte Carlo SS rumbles into the lot, trailing blue exhaust smoke. Primer gray body, chrome Kragar wheels. Engine that sounds like controlled violence. Carter straightens, vertebrae popping like gunshots.
Showtime.
The dealer, early 20s, emerges. Gold chains catching amber streetlight, fidgeting with a powder blue members-only jacket despite the 87-degree heat. He moves with the twitchy energy of someone riding a cocaine high, scanning the lot like prey sensing predators. The driver steps out of the Monte Carlo, pale skin that seems to absorb light rather than reflect it. Movements too fluid for the thick Miami air, like he's swimming through honey while everyone else drowns in it. Something wrong about him that Carter can't name.
Unit 12, visual contact, moving to intercept.
Carter's already shouldering open the heavy door, adrenaline flooding his system.
Carter, wait for shit!
Carter charges across cracked pavement, still radiating the day's heat like a frying pan.
Miami PD, hands where I can see them.
The dealer bolts immediately, white Adidas high tops slapping concrete as he runs toward the shadows between buildings. Evan pursues, his leather holster creaking with each stride. The driver moves with unnatural grace, producing a switchblade that appears in his hand like magic. Chrome and pearl handle catching neon light like liquid mercury. The blade whispers through humid air, finding Carter's cheek. Hot blood wells immediately. Carter's hands clamp down on the driver's wrist. Ice cold despite the 87-degree night. No pulse beneath his fingertips. Carter slams the arm against the Monte Carlo's sun-baked fender. Metallic clang echoes off surrounding buildings. The knife skitters across asphalt, sparking. The driver's strength is wrong. Too much resistance, like grappling with steel cable wrapped in human skin. Carter pins him against the car's hot metal and looks directly into his face. Brown eyes drain of color like dirty water swirling down a bathtub drain. Pupils expand until they swallow iris, whites, everything. 2 black holes that seem to bore into Carter's skull, searching for something. The world tilts. Sound becomes distant, muffled. Then, like a television switching channels, normal brown eyes snap back into focus. Carter blinks hard, tasting copper pennies and battery acid on his tongue. The driver goes limp as wet newspaper. Carter's hands shake as he ratchets handcuffs tight, metal clicking like skeleton bones. Evan returns, dragging the dealer by his jacket collar. A tan Samsonite duffel bag hangs from his shoulder, bulging with plastic-wrapped cocaine bricks.
Got the runner and the product.
The dealer's nose bleeds freely down his members-only jacket. Exterior Miami street, later. Cherry and blue police strobes paint Art Deco building facades in patriotic colors. The humid air carries salt-sweet Biscayne Bay mixed with car exhaust and distant Cuban coffee. Captain Sanchez, 50s, face weathered like old baseball leather, approaches Carter. Carter presses a blood-soaked 7-Eleven napkin against his cheek, the paper dissolving into pink mush. Sanchez.
Clean bust, Willis. Textbook execution.
Carter.
Just following procedure, Cap.
Evan.
Runner face planted into a garbage can. Darwin Award material.
Get that cut looked at. Don't want you scarred up for the ceremony tomorrow.
Sanchez's Crown Vic disappears into the maze of one-way streets. Carter watches the squad car carrying the driver merge into traffic thick with lowriders and midnight Lamborghinis, their headlights cutting through Miami's perpetual haze.
Evan, that guy's eyes changed when I grabbed him.
Drugs will do that. PCP, angel dust, that new stuff from Colombia.
No, this was different. They went completely black, then snapped back to normal, like someone threw a switch.
Carter probes the cut with his fingertips, feeling how deep the blade went. The wound throbs in sync with his pulse.
Miami's the designer drug capital of America. Who knows what they're cooking up in those labs?
Carter touches the wound again. Blood still seeps through the makeshift bandage, and his gut churns with something deeper than adrenaline crash. Something that feels like warning.
Yeah, maybe.
But his voice carries doubt thick as motor oil.